Throughout football history, wise men have congregated to bring you the best stats, predictions, and analysis of the game. These are not those men. 3 derelict Oakland Raiders fans expelled from clown school for shaping inappropriate balloon animals at children's birthday parties and borrowing the school clown car to attend a Murphy's Law gig in Brooklyn. With no ambitions outside of rodeo barrel racing and the Shiner Circus, they made their way to the rolling hills of northwestern New Jersey and established a home at the Irish Cottage Inn. Surrounded by Jets and Giants fans, they called in reinforcements and established a circus sideshow of their own, known as the New Jersey chapter of the Black Hole. Join the party each week on the Fan Club Blitz, a wild ride into the world of die-hard football team fan clubs from across the globe with your hosts, Splatterhead, Fitz, and Tom, Clown School Rejects.
All right, Fan Club Blitz, Splatterhead,
It's
Tom.
and we are on episode 30.
episode too many.
Yes.
Episode way too many.
Exactly.
We got the whole crew in the house today.
Yeah,
we got
everybody's
a bunch
here.
of people.
We got Chris Potts. We got Bill Mackey.
Hey, listen.
We got
Sorry,
Roofy Rosie.
sorry, Murph and Mosh. We took your boy Potts. We have him here today. Sorry. Is it okay? I don't know if we have to sign off anything.
We got Bill Mackey here. We got Andy Shepard's here.
Yeah.
And we got Just Win Johnny.
Wait,
yeah,
who?
just win
Who?
Johnny.
Wait, who'd
Andy
you say?
Shepard.
Who's that?
That's that guy over
he's
there.
that dude in the back. Man.
Oh, I've heard tales of him.
Yeah.
I remember Chuck used to kind of like I used to sit on his front porch and he would tell me stories of an Andy Shepard.
Yeah.
I thought they were just stories.
No, he got the long ship working and sailed his way here. So we got a full house, man. We got even my
mad scientist in the
mad
house.
Yeah, we got the
Scientist
mad
is here.
scientist here.
Taking a break from getting arrested in Oakland
Yeah.
to come join us.
Yeah.
You know,
there's not even a Raiders game today.
that's right.
Everybody just wanted to come hang out. No, we had a small black hole meeting because we have our St. Patrick's Day parade coming up. And,
Yeah, Salt City guys. I'm waiting to hear back. Listen, man, I posted on your Facebook thing, man. I threw it out there that you need to save that date and come down.
Yeah,
waiting to hear back.
We need the Salt City guys, Rochester. We need New England Black Hole,
Yeah. Lehigh Valley, get a hold
Lehigh
of us.
Valley,
York dudes.
DC Metro,
Yeah.
the new club down in Annapolis that our buddy Cavallero's part of.
Yeah.
he
was up here last
he was
year,
up
so
here
we
last
expect
year.
him this year.
He wants his flag back too, so
He's got to come get it. You want it? You got to come get it, my friend.
you got to come get that flag.
Listen, we're on pretty good terms with the local PDs around here. We can't guarantee that you're not going to get arrested, but there's a good chance we might be able to not get you arrested or maybe get a reduced bail.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
We have, we have the parade, and then we have our after party here at the Irish Cottage Inn, man.
Yes.
Which is a great time.
Which is where we are today.
Yes.
We're not in the back cave.
No,
No,
we're not.
we are-
No, we're not in the back cave.
We are
no.
back at the Irish Cottage Inn recording.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a little flashback to the season.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have some football news to talk about.
Oh, yeah? What?
Yeah.
AAF?
No.
Oh, NFL.
We got a little rub and tug going on.
Robert
Oh,
Kraft.
yeah. There we go.
Mr. Kraft.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is,
that's interesting.
what's going on there?
I think for his money, he should be able to at least afford a $100 rub and tug.
I'm telling well,
I'm thinking about an in-service. I don't know. Maybe you can have somebody come to you.
Yeah.
if I'm thinking that with that kind of money, he ought to be able to just find, some young ambitious woman and take her out for a nice meal
Yeah.
and show her his collection of souls. And what does he have to go to a spa in Florida for?
Really?
I would think he should just be able to go, here's my money, look at it.
You would think
Yes.
so, yeah. I mean, I get that maybe he didn't want to go out to dinner, but he didn't have to go that route. Like, listen, it's like, hey, come here, whatever. Like, come to me. Like, I'm not gonna go. Like, he basically went to like the equivalent of like a bathhouse in Fort Lee to get this done here.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's in the news.
Yes.
But what's also interesting, I'm just curious now that they're saying he is not even the most famous name of the bust, and I'm just wondering. Who the hell else is involved here, and why haven't they been mentioned yet? I want to know who else is there.
It's in South Florida. We share all the breaking news here.
Yes.
We make it up. We're throwing rumors out.
Yeah. Well, listen. I know nothing, but I'm gonna go on record as saying that it is the other unnamed people, Dan Marino, Don Shula,
Okay.
and Bob Greasy.
All right.
All South Florida icons.
Bob Greasy
Allegedly.
goes in there. He is going to be greasy.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Save that from that lawsuit.
He didn't get that name from standing around.
Now. So.
I heard Chris Potts was there, so maybe he has some kind of insight. No, not in there, but like in the area. So maybe he has some type of insight.
Ruby
on
Rose,
that.
that's not how you get rickets.
Yeah.
Rickets is something totally different.
Yes.
You can't.
Yes. Yeah, Chris Potts has rickets. by the way.
So what else we got football related?
I don't think much of it.
Not much football, but you know what else we have related? I did not realize that. But our very own Black Hole member, Rosie, her man, Carlos, is a Viking.
And
we did not realize this until last night.
When I opened,
this is the greatest. Last night was one of the greatest moments ever.
That was so. When I opened my commercial meadery, my first mead on the market is going to be Carlos the Berserker, and that picture is going to be right on the bottle.
Yeah, I mean. All the stuff I ever heard about the Vikings, I never heard them landing in Puerto Rico.
Listen, I am gonna put in this mead. This mead is gonna be infused with plantains.
Yes.
and chicharrones.
Chicharrones. and it's gonna be Carlos the Berserker, and it's gonna be killer.
And listen, like I suggested to Chuck that he makes a mead batch with hot peppers with the same label, and that would be Carlos Spicy Wiener.
Carlos Spicy Wiener, yeah, that's right. That's going to be the second one.
That's the second one. A little bit of hot pepper infusion.
That's going to be my. There's a name for that type of mead that they actually do add hot peppers to a mead, and then it's called a capsimul.
Oh,
and,
did not know that.
And that'll be the Carlos the Spicy Wiener. I'm dead serious.
No, I am all for this.
Hey, I went to a home brew supply on.
Yes, I heard.
I went there.
Some good scores.
My battery's going to die on my phone because I got this stupid light on. I have a. I went in there Friday because I was looking for bottles, and I wanted to see if they had PET, like plastic bottles, because I'm really terrified of bottling that ginger beer in glass, because that thing is bubbling like crazy,
right?
And it's just sugar. And I'm afraid if I bottle that in glass, I'm just going to have bombs. And so they make these PET bottles that you can bottle in,
right?
And they're basically for sodas, but you can use them for beer too. And so I went into the home brew place, and we got bottles. No, I sold my last 2 cases. Like, when you getting them in again? They're like, oh no, we're closing. We close Sunday's our last day.
Did they say why they're closing, or?
They're turning into like a hippie store or something. They're selling all CBD oils and hemp. So,
like Ronald Reagan said, I smell hippies.
Yeah, I smell hippies. But so anyway, like, she's like, everything is 35, 50, and 75% off, but it all has to go on Sunday. So I'm a smart guy, and I'm like, I'm coming back Sunday, man, because if it's all got to go, it's going to be cheaper then. So I bought a couple things Friday, and I went back today, and I spent $84, and I walked out of there with over $400 worth of brewing equipment and supplies. I got a nice propane burner. I got almost a $300 tub, 5-gallon tub of commercial brewing cleanser.
Oh, nice. That's always
for free.
Yeah, that's always good.
So I got more hops than I know what to do with.
Good.
I got tons of yeast. I got grains. I got. I'm ready to go. Ready to make some beer. Actually,
Cool.
me and Tom are gonna do some beer.
Yeah.
That's not football related at all, but
No.
Good. And hey, listen.
But technically, it is football related because when you watch football, you drink beer.
Right.
yeah, you do.
So it's all semantics.
Yeah,
It's the way you look at it.
and we do whatever the hell we want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you
listen,
people not listened to this show? It's all off the rails.
What
man.
happened? Yes.
We can't. You're not mic'd up over there, Potts. So you're just creating dead space.
So, well, hey, when you're gonna do that, let me know. We'll double up because I have my brewing stuff. So we'll just add another
Absolutely.
5 gallons to everything that you're doing.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Another 5 gallons never hurt anybody.
we need a few more supplies, and then we're gonna kick it into gear, man.
Nice.
Soon, because I don't know how long these grains are gonna hold. I wanna mash them up soon, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. You don't want them sitting around once they start drying up too much and start flaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get the flavor out of them.
All right. So, hey, good stuff. That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
then you end up with Budweiser.
Yeah, we're not making
Rice
Budweiser.
Yeah.
We'll drink Budweiser though.
Okay, we're not making it.
Well, I don't know.
We're not.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not.
If you give me a Budweiser, I'll drink it.
Hey, you guys want to hear something funny? I saw something on Facebook today. There was a guy, and he was like, "Oh my God, I was at the Newark airport today, and I ran into, you'll never guess who, Ted Flatus." It's a celebrity sighting.
Wow.
I was like, Ted Flatus? I run into Ted Flatus everywhere I go.
Ted
You can't
Ted
walk
Flatus
around.
has been on this show.
You can't walk around North Jersey without running into Ted Flatus.
Ted Flatus is like Sussex County's like Kevin Bacon. It's like
Yeah.
12 degrees of Ted Flatus. It's like
He was this
Just
guy.
drive by the sound exchange. You'll be standing
This guy
out
was
front.
super. This guy was super excited, man. He was like, "Oh, my kid thought I was a hero." I'm like, "You have a kid that listens to Flatus?"
That's some good parenting right there.
I mean, nobody's listened to Flatus in years.
well.
But
Listen, you know who that guy is because I can sell him some Fiends autographs too.
Yeah,
if he wants. I mean,
yeah.
we're going to go on the whole thing here.
yeah,
I'll call Jerry and Joe and be like, "Hey, I need your autograph." Like,
hey,
I'm going to sell it on social media.
he may be able to come down here and meet Bill Mackey someday.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Even- wow.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. That's hey.
Yeah.
We
So,
have to take steps with that.
yeah.
He's one of our own now.
Yeah, Mackey has
Yeah.
certain provisions in his contract that, like, he doesn't do meet and greets.
Yeah.
Only green M&Ms.
Yes. Yeah.
In the dressing room.
Yes.
Only green M&Ms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pick all those other colors out.
Yeah.
And they would have to be M&Ms because apparently when Bill Mackey plays, it's always like 120 degrees.
got
and
his-
that's the candy that doesn't melt. So
He's got a. He's not allowed to use his Raiders microphone though, because there's a sensitivity to.
apparently the guy who was doing the sound used to do like sound for like Emmer said like a Palmer, and we're like, no, we can't use this. It's not gonna, it's not gonna work at the Franklin Pond. Like,
Yeah.
like yeah, okay, thanks.
So I said that we weren't going to have a show this week, but we are. We're taking the next week off. Is what we're going to do.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
lied
it.
to you basically.
We're going to be doing every other week starting after this Friday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be until probably April when the draft kicks in, and then we start having more stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
more stuff to talk
Oh,
about.
yeah, speaking of which, we didn't kind of really bring it up, and since we have everybody here from our crew, are we going to do a little draft party again this year? Here,
Of course.
a little draft get together.
Of course.
Paul Miller would bring his 12 laptops
That's
to
if-
set up everything, and
That's if we don't decide to go to Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Nashville.
Yeah.
Listen, that's
Yeah, if there's some good bands playing that weekend, then I'll go. But I'm not just going to go to stand around the crowd and cheer,
No. Well,
I tell you,
cheer
we're
for
not-
somebody
no, well,
that maybe
listen,
out of
and the whole
football.
thing is,
Listen,
if I got to take off days from work,
Listen, Raiders Fan Radio are doing a show down there. They're
Yeah.
going to be there the whole time, so we could go sit in with them.
Yeah, we could sit in
And
with
they're
them,
doing
yeah.
this. Listen, we might be able to do 2 podcasts because they're doing their live show, Raiders Fan Radio, for the draft party at a Bavarian brew house.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's an option, man.
Okay.
It would be more of an option for me if it was on like on a Friday because of work.
Well, I don't know that I don't think they're doing it on Saturday. They're not doing day 1 Thursday. They're doing doing it on a Saturday.
I was just going by like because I know Ken Cruz. He's going out for.
No, it is on a Thursday. The draft is on a Thursday. The show that we're talking about, Raiders Fan Radio, they're doing theirs on Saturday.
Yeah. The draft is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're doing theirs on a Saturday.
Right.
We could shoot down there.
Okay, if it's going to be a Saturday, I could do a Friday. We get a Friday night flight.
We could-
get down there or whatever we're going to do, or
Drive down
drive
Friday
down,
night.
whatever we're going to do.
It's an option.
Yeah, it's an option.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, that's different then.
Tom
Okay.
doesn't need to get permission from anybody.
I don't need to get permission from anybody.
I know.
You and I will have to.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need permission. I'm just saying I have to. I only.
Yes, you do.
No, actually, I don't. Actually, no, I don't. You can call. Yeah, she knows. Listen, she doesn't care. Listen, she's like, oh, he's out of the house? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mrs. Fitz is a good egg.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind driving down there Friday night, coming home Sunday. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's a 12-hour drive.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
We could do that. That's fine.
So but there'll still be a draft party here on that Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Yeah.
That's what you're getting at. I just derailed the whole damn thing.
You did. Listen, all right. So, official draft party here, draft day. Chris Botts, you're in charge of telling Paul Miller to bring his 14 laptops so he can analyze every single player that might possibly be in the draft and then complain about every team that drafts who.
He only speaks to you.
So
He doesn't speak to us at all.
he was supposed to be here
He was
today.
supposed to be here.
Yeah. I was like, are we having a meeting tomorrow? Yes. Okay.
Knowing him, he's
seen him.
probably on his way here and found a marathon to run in, and so he just started like running someplace.
Yeah. Or he's
That's
puking
it.
on the
He could be-
side of the road.
yeah.
That's possible. Anyway, man, you know what? I think we should. What should we do?
We should probably take a little break and then maybe get Johnny on, talk about his graphic stuff. And
No, I don't think so.
no, okay,
No.
all right.
Listen.
Screw Johnny. Then we're just going to take another break.
I think what
Actually,
we should do
we
is
need-
we should take a break and we should come back with the Chris Potts, Bill Mackey
I was gonna say-
halftime
Oh,
report.
okay.
How about
All right.
And then we should
We'll
come back
segue
with
into
Johnny.
Johnny. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
suggest that also, but instead of just taking a break, how about we take a break and just hand that right off to him immediately.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's what I mean.
You people out
We-
there in Wonderland that are listening to us.
Well, they
you know.
don't get breaks anyway.
No,
we
there's
say
no
we take a
breaks.
break, and then it's just Liam talking for 2 seconds.
I know.
And,
Yeah.
meanwhile, we've been outside for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
smoking, drinking, running around with our pants
that-
off. But we'll do the we'll do the Chris Potts, Bill Mackey.
I was in love once.
Let them
I heard that.
come
Once.
on for a
Once.
little bit. Hopefully, they'll watch their language, so I don't have to edit too much. We can't hear you. You're not on the mic.
There you go.
I was saying, like, Tom has scared me on many levels. Like, we spent a lot of time in Baltimore. We almost died together. One thing, he almost killed somebody in the stadium. He literally was going to throw him like right from the top deck down into the middle of the field. And he
allegedly.
actually pointed to where he was going to actually
Allegedly.
throw him. So allegedly, no, he pointed. He pointed.
See,
Yeah.
Tom doesn't even need a mic. He comes up on here.
So. I mean, now he wants me in a thong, and I'm really scared. That's really what I'm trying
I
to
don't
get
think
to.
we
Hey.
ever did he ever say a thong? I thought he
I
just
thought he
said
said Speedos.
Speedos.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
You don't
All
want
right.
to see
Listen,
this
but
in
at the end-
Speedos?
hey, listen.
I don't want to see this in Speedos.
All
Listen,
right,
at the end of the day,
let's-
if Tom wants you in a thong, you're going to be in a thong. It is what it is.
Listen,
That's why I said I'm scared.
me and Fitz and Tom
Hey,
are
you
taking
gotta-
a damn break, and we're handing the
Yeah.
show over to
Yeah, but you
Potts and
gotta
Mackey.
edit-
Come on, Mackie, get over here, you.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to the Fan Club Blitz with Splatterhead and Fitz, posted by the NJ Black Hole. We are here at the Irish Cottage in Hamburg, New Jersey.
Well, so we're back again for another. Is this really a halftime?
Is it? No, it's not quite halfway between.
Roofie
seasons.
over there, she's
She's saying it's halfway in between the podcasts. So.
It's halfway, to the draft?
Yeah.
We're like a couple months from the draft.
Yep.
Hopefully Gruden doesn't...
I think they're going to trade the pick away. The first one.
Yep.
Because you know what? I want to see them trade the pick away so Paul can go ballistic on Thursday. You better get something good for that.
There's 14 laptops.
This guy's got a size 9 foot, and he does a 53-inch long jump.
So, but what are your thoughts on this past week? They were talking about trading away one of the picks for that quarterback from Duke as the future quarterback of the Raiders. Because apparently Gruden had said at the Senior Bowl that he's a first-round pick, that kid.
Because he had him. Did he have him on his team? Was he on the week?
I'm not even sure. I didn't see
on the Senior Bowl.
I didn't watch the Senior Bowl, but
I think he was on his side. He had Drew Lock and he had somebody else.
I don't know. I don't see him trading away a first-round pick for a future quarterback yet. And
I love Gruden. I love Gruden. Don't get me wrong. I'm on the Gruden train, but he loves everybody.
Yep.
Everybody he comes across, he loves. So it's. Yeah, he does.
Listen, and I think Gruden's kind of like us. Like, he's a little bit of a dick, and I think he just likes to start the rumor wagon going, say he's a first round pick, knowing in back of his head, like, these assholes are going to run with this.
Yeah.
It could be. The only thing I know of the Cena Bowl is he's slapping stickers on everybody's head.
I thought that was the greatest thing ever. I really thought him slapping a Raiders sticker on.
I don't know who the hell you are. Slap.
No one has ever done that at a Senior Bowl, and he's just pulling stickers out and he's slapping them on the freaking helmet. And I'm like,
I like you.
You need that. I know it's been talked about, but it's just like we didn't talk about it, me and you. So it's like I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, some kids had freaking 3 stickers on their helmet all over the place. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, have another.
But they're going to play in Oakland.
They are going to play in Oakland, which is good.
It was it's inevitable. They're going to swallow their pride. They're going to pay for it.
I knew that was coming.
All these floated.
Once San Fran shut the door on the Giant Stadium there, that was it. They're going back to Oakland.
I really think that was the only possibility was San Fran.
It was.
I mean, technically, it's not San Fran. Sorry, I mean San Fran don't play in San Fran. They play in Santa Clara.
Well, that's it. Yeah, but that's the ridiculousness of the whole thing was territorial rights. They don't even play in
San Francisco, so they don't exist. I mean, it's not really their market, but it is, I guess. I don't know.
Raiders are across the bay. San Francisco's in Santa Clara.
Yeah, but like Rufy said over there, we're across the nation.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Bill, what have you been doing? You've been following any of the AAF?
I have been watching a little bit of the AAF. I haven't been blessed to catch all the teams yet. So I want to check out the Birmingham Iron.
Yeah, they play at 4:00 today.
They do wear silver and black, so I figure I got to take a peek at the Birmingham Iron.
Put it this way, their D is legit, actually. Yeah. Their D is pretty solid, like better than our D. But I don't know if that D could play in the NFL. But
it works for the AAF.
Yeah, but it's like these guys don't play out of position too much.
You know what's kind of funny about that is I read that they nearly shut down after 1 week because they ran out of money.
I heard that, and now they're saying it was
the owner
a lie,
of the NHL Carolina Hurricanes threw in $250 million last week into the AAF.
Yeah.
They were going to shut down after 1 week.
They said they didn't have enough to pay their
they didn't make payroll for some people.
Every guy only gets a 3-year $250.
Yeah. No, it's
cross board whether you're a quarterback.
It's not much. It's a very set limit.
And that douchebag, freaking Kaepernick. They wanted him to play there. He wanted $20 million. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, $20 million.
Yeah, sure, we'll pay you $20 million while all these other guys are going to get a 3-year, $250,000 contract.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
They do even foot the bill for away uniforms.
Yeah,
they all have one uniform.
Yep.
That's it. I noticed it last week. Like it was with Ted Flatus. We were over at Doc's, and I made them turn on the AAF game, and I'm like, they only have one uniform.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I was all that build up to it. What a year they've been working on that, and they nearly shut down the whole thing after 1 week.
Yeah, it was after week. What is this? The third week now, right?
Going in the third week.
So week 2, they were talking about.
Yep.
They didn't have money to make payroll.
$250 million sunk into it to keep it afloat. Now basically they're reconfiguring their board. This guy's taking over. So who knows what? Who knows
if
what's
they're
going to
so
happen?
tied in with the NFL, why don't they just get one of the cons to freaking pay for it? He pays for everything else. Now he's paying for his son to run a wrestling organization.
I think what was it? NFL Europe, I think, cost each team $1 million. Each team $1 million. That was nothing. I can't believe.
Fitzy's hopping on. He's got something to say.
No, I'm just listening in.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm digging.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I mean, it was Europe. Okay, yeah, but still, each team. So it was basically a minor league.
Yeah, it was
for the NFL.
And that's what they were doing. They were
each
sending
team
the guys
threw in
there.
$1 million, and that kept the whole thing going.
Right. And if the NFL was smart, that's what they would do here.
Affiliate with the AAF. Make a minor league.
So if they want them to make it so it's like a league where they have all these NFL people involved, like Bill Polian. He's involved. I mean, Bill Polian is like one of the biggest guys you can get involved with it from the NFL. Make it like that. Make the NFL kind of support it a little bit. I mean, they're such a juggernaut. The NFL is going down the biggest mountain right now. They're the biggest ball rolling, like boulder or whatever you want to call it. Avalanche rolling down a mountain, and there's no stopping them.
Listen, if they were smart, like you were just saying, the same thing with NFL Europe. What they should do is, listen, here's your training ground. Okay, I got the first round pick. I'm gonna take the quarterback out of name your college, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna play 1 year for the Birmingham Irons. You're gonna get. You're going to go a half step up.
Yeah.
This is a half step up from college, a half step up to the pros here. So it's the baseball has single A, double A, triple A. Then you're in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Football has nothing. You go from college to pros.
Hockey's got the ECHL and the AHL.
Exactly. And these guys. And listen, a lot of these kids, they just don't pan out because the speed of the game, as huge as college football is, it's still a big jump into the pros, and you're at a whole other animal.
Yeah,
and they can't handle it yet. A lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them. Yep. Here's your training ground. So that's why dump it in, make it your unofficial minor league system for the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, take the guys come up with X amount of expectations. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. Maybe they just need that little extra seasoning. Maybe they need that little jump.
Absolutely.
That little speed jump. Get used to it. I mean, how many guys just they crap the bed 2 years just because they couldn't make that huge leap?
Right.
Yeah.
And listen,
give them that little.
And what I like about it, you sign a kid to a 5-year contract, whatever. Okay, out of college.
Yeah.
You're our guy. 5 years. First year, okay. Second year, yeah. Okay, all right. We're gonna send you to Birmingham or whatever team for a year or two, and you're gonna play. You're still on a salary. They're our affiliate. You're gonna get paid, and then just like in baseball,
exactly.
Take a cue from Major League Baseball or hockey, whatever. We're gonna send you down, and then when you get your bearings, we'll bring you back up.
Maybe that's what they're thinking on.
I hope so.
This is just the start because.
But they should have jumped in that from the very beginning and
because they can
just fund it. Yes,
because they can.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's not like it's the XFL that's going to be coming.
Right.
I mean,
the new XFL actually
it's different.
That's Oliver Luck is running it. They have good staff.
Is Vince McMahon involved in that still?
Just financially.
Okay.
He's not.
But like I said,
doing anything crazy
from the first XFL because of Vince McMahon and his business and his money. I said from the very first time, I go, obviously he made it into a farce.
He made it into a show.
I go, he's the kind of guy that he could have made that work.
Yes.
And this could actually work on that end too.
Yeah.
Because he's got the money, he's got the sensibilities of business and how to promote something.
Yeah.
Go from there. But he did make that a farce.
I really did enjoy the XFL season. I actually went to a few New Jersey Hitmen games.
Oh, did you? I watched the games.
It was a good time. It was a good time. I think what happened and it's kind of the curse of these new leagues is they don't have enough training camp time.
Right.
So you're basically the first half of the season, everybody looks terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
By the end of that season, everybody had practice. It was starting to move. But by the time he tried to get away from the farce of it, so right off the bat, he's starting with a good staff, and I'm looking forward to see what comes of it.
You know what? I'm hoping as much as I love the NFL, but I'm hoping. Listen, I'm all for competition, and I love football. So the more football you can bring me, the better.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I think AAF is like waiting that out, see what they do. I think what's going to happen is the two are going to probably work in tandem. I really
it's
do.
possible.
I really do because it's
Yeah.
I mean, not like together, but work in tandem, like where players are going to like go between the two, and it's just like they got more options to play, and then
then you can merge.
An NFL team's going to go, you know what, pulls them from it, and it doesn't hurt them none because they'll just get some more supplemental players to play.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll work now.
I mean,
the
I
NFL
was surprised with
that's
what we're saying.
that's what we're saying. Yeah, that's what we're saying. It's not like it's AAA, so it's not like you have like single or double. You don't have like the Toledo.
No, you have one level of it.
Yeah,
and that's for football. That's fine. You don't need the multiple layers.
They can't have it because you're talking like a 5-year career.
Yeah,
as opposed to a 10-year.
Exactly. You can't waste a lot of time with it. Like that's the difference between baseball and hockey. They pull them at basically 17, 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even looking at college at that point. So you have the time to get these kids in there.
Yeah.
And working up to it, and then they don't come. I mean, unless I know in hockey, if you're not a top 10 draft pick, you're not going in the NHL right away.
No,
you
not
are
at
not
all.
Going
No
in
way.
Right away.
No way.
Nope. You are. You're going down to the minors. They'll bring you up. That's about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is great though, because as a hockey fan, I love minor league hockey games. They are some of the best games to go watch because
they are great.
Those kids play their asses off. I mean,
it's
affordable for one, everything like that. But it's just watching the play is great because these are all dudes that are playing to get into the NHL every second of the game. So they're going balls out all game. I love it.
Yeah,
yep.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
But hey, we don't have any scores to tell anybody this week.
No,
this is
we
just
do
a
not.
halftime on a.
No, we do not.
A halftime of a meeting.
And
you know what our meetings
rub
usually.
And tug's already been addressed.
Yeah. Hey man, the old man got to get his rocks off, but that's all.
I
scored a bunch of Pabst Blue Ribbon yesterday.
Did you?
There's a score. There's a score.
Nice.
Although, like I said,
you didn't like the label.
No, I don't like the artsy fartsy hipster labels.
You got upset when they served you a beer in a Giants glass the one week.
No, that was actually Chuck got mad for me.
Oh, Chuck did, right? I forgot who did. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't look the gift horse in the mouth. I don't care what you. The vessel is fine. Like, but you have an iconic label like Pabst. Like it's Pabst.
Did they put a dinosaur on it or something?
Dude, it was a 6-pack. Every label was different. There was all different crazy pictures on every single label. The one that had like 2 dinosaurs.
Jumping into hipster metrosexual kind of here. Yeah,
yes,
it's a bit much.
So I said, I was telling Tom, I haven't bought a 6-pack of bottles in Pabst in years. I usually get the cans or I get the 40s.
Yeah,
and those remain pure as far as I know when I bought them. And all of a sudden I got this. I went home and I was like, what is this crap? Like,
well, I'm gonna be bringing you guys some beer this summer, so back for the podcast.
Please do.
I will. I'll be bringing probably a whole mess of it. And don't worry, Tom, I got your Natty Bows coming too.
and he's gonna deliver them in a thong.
I'm gonna knock at your door, and like it's gonna be like 8:00 at night. I'm gonna be like,
oh, hey, Big Tom, I'm here in my thong with your Natty Bows.
You got your natties? I got your natties for you. Yeah, don't worry, it's all right.
I just called for a beer delivery.
I got pots in a thong with natties.
All right,
Don't worry. I'll be drinking a whole bunch of those too.
I may never drink another Natty Boh again in my life now after that.
No, you
after
will.
that
What are you
visual.
talking about?
I had the visual of you walking to Tom's house with a thong on. And
This is what you guys want, like you guys.
That is
want
what
me in
Tom
something.
wants.
What he is. Chuck just sits there and goes with it. He's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
just for entertainment purposes. Oh God.
Drink it in.
Yeah, just
Drink
enjoy
it in.
it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. So
Hey, Murph, we're still on here if you haven't killed yourself yet listening to this.
yeah. And
Yeah, you mentioned the Giants glass. That just made me think of we had talked about it.
Oh, the idiot with the Eagles.
The
right?
idiot,
Yeah.
the Eagles idiot, the Philly idiot of the area.
He's a councilman or something, isn't he? In Franklin,
I believe
think? Yeah.
believe
no,
he is.
Is he
I
the one
believe
that
he is.
wanted to have a Phillies march?
Yes.
Eagles march.
He
Same
wanted to have
jerk
a-
off. Yeah.
He was the guy at the. Me and Tom
I
went
was
to
down. I was down at
the
Doc's.
firehouse.
I was down at Doc's, and this friggin' guy basically yells at the bartender because she gave him a beer in a devil's glass.
Yeah, like
Dude, get over yourself. Well, first of all, Devils fan, but aside from it, don't be a jerk off. And of course, head to toe Eagles regalia, which is ugly. It's not like our nice silver and black.
no,
here,
it's silver and mucus.
yeah. So, it's silver and mucus. Silver and mucus.
Why you don't like their theme song? Fly.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Don't
I can't. I just said fly because I can't get anything else out. I'm throwing up in my mouth. Oh, they're terrible. Oh well.
But yeah, he is a jerk off. It's funny because when you had said that, I saw he was from Franklin, so I asked my wife, 'cause, she grew up in Franklin. She's like, he's a councilman, and I'm like, then I look more into him. I go, yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh God, yeah. Oh man, that friggin' guy. That night, man, he just rambled. And keep quiet, but the guy's like rambling about the Eagles, yelling at the damn bartender.
Because that's what you do when you're a local politician. You get you may get drunk and like rant in a bar like at the town next. Like come on, idiot.
Were the Eagles fans bad when you guys went to Philly?
Listen, when we went, the Eagles fans loved us. They were taking pictures of our whole tailgate.
They hate Santa Claus.
They were worse to their own fans. Listen, I was laughing because my seats were right when you come out of the tunnel and you walk by by the gate, the fence area, your level. There's dudes in Eagles jerseys. They walk up. They're looking at their ticket. You walk up. You get to the platform. You look. You're looking to see what section you're in, and if it took more than like 10 seconds, these other Eagles fans were like, "Sit down, you bro!" And I was like, "They're other Eagle fans." Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Wow.
But that being said, now after one of our games here, one of my wife's friends from town, her parents were here. Their son lives in Philly, and he goes to all the Eagles games. He's not. He became an Eagles fan because he lives there
By proxy, by living there.
But it's funny. He's like, yeah. He goes, they were talking about it, and he goes, it's funny that you guys are Raider fans. He goes, my son was just saying. He goes, the Eagles fans have that reputation. He goes, the one group of people they're scared of are the Raider fans. He goes,
Damn straight they should be.
They don't with any of the Raider fans. They're like, They're like, that's the one group of people that are like, okay, like,
all right, so we're good. So we're good. Then.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're all right.
That being said, though, these are also the same group of people that beat an off-duty cop almost into a coma because we were wearing a Rangers jersey at a Flyers game.
I know.
That's
why I don't like going to a lot of
the
events.
Flyers fans are worse than the Eagles fans.
They're
the worst.
Flyers are
far
bad.
worse.
Flyers are bad.
Let's not talk about hockey.
My buddy Mark, we all know Mark. He went down there for the Cardinals Eagles, and he would not wear his Cardinal jersey. He completely hid his allegiance for the day, just in case.
Yeah,
but he did go down there too.
Yeah, he didn't need to get attacked.
He didn't need that. 'Cause somehow I don't think they have an issue attacking a Cardinal fan.
No,
I just can't see.
No,
I don't care where I go. Like with the stadium, as long as I ride and die with Tom, because, man, it's just like it don't matter. Like people just that dude shut up quicker than I don't know. We're in Baltimore. We're not anywhere. We're we're not anywhere like really scary. We were in Baltimore, but man, that dude clammed up quicker than anything. I was like, wow, that happened.
I found out a hole, and we've discussed this in past podcasts, but I found out a hole that the Baltimore fans as a whole, were a bunch of.
Yeah. No, you loved Raven Mad. Come on now.
Yeah, Raven Mad. Raven. Double O. I'm like, yeah, Raven Mad.
No, but seriously, man.
It's like I told him, I go, it's a Raiders jersey. There's only one double O. It's
what it. Like I say to people, like, what did Kevin James say? Like, he goes, I got one fight left in me, and that's like someone cuts in line in front of me or whatever at the fast food place. Like, that's my fighting. Like someone gets I'll just go with him anywhere. He'll just take care of him. I'll go with Tom.
Raven Mad. Can you imagine that being your father? Like, you gotta say, yeah, my dad is Raven Mad.
Dude,
he's the Raven Mad guy.
I try to find the dude's picture anywhere, but I can't. I want to send it to you all the time.
I wish you would, because he's a dude, like, you're Raven Mad, but you're like one order of French fries away from a coronary, like Raven Mad.
I don't know.
Chuck's got a lot of editing.
I don't know. Is it?
Hey, listen, I did good the other day when you didn't have any editing time. I got to make up for it now.
Is it worse to like Raven Mad's kids or like Fireman Ed's kids?
Both are just behind the eight ball. It's like both of you, like, you know what? You want to grab both of them, and like your fathers are all like, come on, man. Like,
wait, Fireman Ed is your dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome. Oh,
yeah, it's freaking great.
I guess we got to get these boys back on so they can get out of here.
Indeed.
All right, then.
All right.
We'll pop back in for the draft. I'm sure.
We'll talk some more hockey and minor league football.
What the hell else is going on? I mean, we got rugby was before.
Yeah,
so.
Rugby was going on.
There's no sports. I'm sorry, you baseball people. You love baseball, but I can't watch it.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, me and Tom like baseball, and Rosie likes
the Mets.
What they call baseball.
That's just mad. Roofie.
I know. Well, all of a sudden now I'm gonna take a drink and pass out in the parking lot because Rosie roofied me. After that.
Hey, Rose, is Tebow coming up or what? No, they're not gonna bring him up. Not even for a kneel.
He's too busy praying. Leave him alone.
I said not even for a kneel.
The Lord will bring him up.
Yeah. He should be praying for the damn Mets. Is what he should be doing.
He might kneel on the Wilpons. I don't know. Woohoo! We got to make T-shirts. Hey, when we start making like merch, we got to do Roofie Rose. Rose.
Oh, hell yeah!
They don't know it's her. Her name's Rosemary.
They should actually.
Roofie Rose.
The Mets should bring Tebow up to pray that the ownership does not invest in any more Ponzi schemes.
That's a good one. All righty, guys.
Later.
All right. Well, there was our Chuck has to go to work editing.
Yeah.
Halftime report.
Yeah, that was the let's give Chuck something to do. 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
15
Jesus,
minutes, 20 to half hour.
Takes me forever to edit that stuff. But we had it was good to have Potts and Mackey back on.
Sure.
Everybody
always
misses them.
Yes, always. Yeah, they're always entertaining.
I'm getting emails all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We get voicemails about those guys.
We miss Potts and Mackey.
Yeah, where's Potts and Mackey?
Yeah, they're all from Chris Potts.
Yeah.
Emailing me under a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roofie this, Roofie that, Roofie Rose. Roofie Rose.
Screw NFL Sunday. We want Potts and Mackey at halftime.
That's right. He's taking over Fox.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Somebody needs to take it over.
Really?
Bunch of nonsense on there.
Yeah.
So we have we got a guest today, live at the Irish Cottage. Just when Johnny's in the house.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
It's going good, man. So tell us about what you got going on, man, with One Nation and your graphic arts work.
I'm a professional graphic designer.
Yeah, move the mic closer.
Sorry about that. Professional graphic designer, and I've worked for the teams, NFL, multiple Major League Baseball. So basically, I started a company that I wanted to use my skills and professional design skills to benefit, charities with Raider Nation and anything positive that can come out of the artwork rather than just your typical marketing and kind of burying products down someone's face. So I wanted to create this so that all the causes for the Raider Nation, like the XO Foundation and Blitnikoff's Foundation, I could do shirts that it's really cool artwork, and that artwork, all the proceeds will go to the charity. So basically the nation can buy cool gear, but at the same time help other people in the nation or other people involved.
Ah, that's great, man.
Yeah, nice.
Now I got to edit myself.
I want to add in too that everyone was talking about the Raven fans. I just want to add into Raven fans that you eat enough soft shell crab that you guys are all soft.
Yeah, exactly. That must be it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so where can people find your work?
Right now, onenationfanwear.com. Spelled One Nation. There is a one in the logo, but it's not spelled that way for the website. It's just One Nation Fanwear. It just started in this off season. It's been something that's been in the works for a while. I lost my brother to suicide, so I'm going to do a lot of stuff with suicide prevention as well. And it's really, that's what motivated me to do this, was in honor of him.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Sorry about your loss, but the work that you're doing is great.
Yeah.
And everybody, check out One Nation Fanwear. Order some gear from there, and the money,
yeah, check them out on Instagram.
A portion of that money is going to, good causes. So
yeah, the charity designs are coming soon. Like I said, it just started in the off season, and it's been in the works. But I'm linking up with a lot of charities and stuff, so that you'll see individual designs. Hopefully, one for the XO Foundation for Stabler, and was starting to talk to Villapiano's daughter about some stuff too. So. Looking forward to bringing that stuff to the forefront soon.
Cool.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You're from Connecticut, right?
Yeah, from southwestern Connecticut. Grew up in Fairfield, Bridgeport area. Actually have a lot of friends in common with you guys. I grew up in the hardcore scene in New York City and Connecticut back in the 90s.
Nice.
And when it was, well, it still is a scene, but back then, as you know, it was the rowdy times. The fun time.
Yeah, it was
a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, I grew up in CBGBs and in Boston, bouncing around all the clubs. And actually, there's tons of Raider fans in the hardcore scene.
Of course.
Raider fans.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
And so that's why when I started listening to your show, I think it's an awesome show. You guys bring some humor to it all, and I look forward to doing work with you guys, graphic work for you guys as well.
Hell yeah,
cool, man.
Yeah, we got plenty of work for you with not just with the show, but with the club, with everything, man. We're looking forward to we're looking forward to a good relationship with you. And that's awesome, man. We have mutual friends. I live in North Jersey. I work in New York. I hang out in Connecticut. I have, I got friends from the New York hardcore scene, from the, Connecticut and Boston scenes, and I don't get involved in all the intricate details.
It gets a little
the politics of scenes.
Politics of all that stuff, man. But I know some solid people. And,
definitely.
There's a lot of solid people from that scene. A lot of people that have survived from the 80s on to now. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of people to death and prison and everything else. But we have a lot of people made it out, and are a lot of people are doing really well for themselves right now. And it's nice that it's nice. My kid's into the scene now, and he's. I feel pretty good that he doesn't have to experience what we experience. I feel pretty good when he says I'm going out to see Madball, or I'm going out to see 100 Demons or whatever, and I'm like, all right, well, cool. First of all, he's probably going to be backstage hanging with my boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Second off, it's really not that bad out there anymore. Like it used to be. But
our generation kind of paved the way for that. I mean, but it's also the hardcore scene, the punk scene. They're very loyal brotherhood people. So it's very similar to the Raider Nation. And I've been a Raider fan for 40 years, and in that scene I've met a ton of Raider fans. But it truly comes down to they're loyal people, good people, positive mental attitude. And like you said, a lot of my friends from that scene, they're flourishing, and directors, designers.
Yeah.
I mean, they own record labels, like
writing scripts for TV shows.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah,
there's all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
man.
So it's
that's because of like the inherent entrepreneurial spirit of punk.
Well, the DIY work ethic,
do
man.
it yourself, man. You know,
Yeah, the work ethic that everything that I got from the whole punk and hardcore scene, just taught me to, you just got to do it yourself, man.
Yeah,
you just got to do it, and you rely on the people around you.
Yeah,
but if you want to make it happen, you got to make it happen.
Yeah, if you rely on somebody else, they're gonna rip you off.
Right, but you lean on your people that you can trust, and you just do it, man.
Yeah.
And that's something that started, back in the late 70s, early 80s when these bands, there were no record labels, there were no, you just had to do everything on your own.
Yeah.
And and it's an amazing thing, man.
Yeah,
But
you look at like the first couple of like Minor Threat singles they put out.
Yeah.
It was just a plain cardboard cover, and they wrote on there with a Sharpie what it was.
Xerox it.
There's never been a harder working band than Black Flag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whose symbol was anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nobody had a work ethic like those guys.
No.
And and then it just moved on because there was nobody else to do it for you. There were no labels. There were no managers. There were no.
To that extent, even the Misfits, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Granted, they're like a mega conglomerate now.
Yeah.
But you would back in the day, you would find like 2 hours before shows, they're spray painting their T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And hanging them out to dry so they could sell them.
Yep.
And,
that's it, man.
That's the way you do it.
You're the merch company. You're the management company. You're the record label.
You're the writer. You're the musician. You're the designer.
Yeah, you're all of it.
Yeah.
And you got to throw down too.
Yes, exactly.
It's cool, man. But yeah, that relationship that we have is cool. And then being Raider fans, and again, there's a lot of Raider fans that came out of that scene, especially in California.
Oh yeah.
But obviously, like throughout,
like I said, I think it's that whole the part of the scene, the brotherhood, the loyalty. I think that's what truly like Raider fans kind of they can relate to that, because that's exactly how all the Raider fans, Raider Nation, most that I've met. I mean, they're diehard. Unlike any other football fan, I could see someone at a gas station with a Raider hat and go talk to the guy.
Right.
Giant Jets fan, they're going to be like,
they don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk to you.
Exactly.
Well, and the other thing is the commitment that everybody puts into this team. And I can tell you, man, like, I've said it before, I'm beating a dead horse here, but we've talked to fan clubs from other teams and booster clubs from other teams, and they get together on Sunday, 16 weeks, they watch football games,
Eat
and that's
some
it.
Chicken wings, that's it.
That's it. And Raider fans are like, these booster clubs and fan clubs, we're constantly getting together, working in our communities, building up our communities, having parties, just whatever it is, man. It's a lifelong, year-long commitment to the Shield.
Yeah.
And you don't see that with other teams.
No.
Yeah. No. That's one thing about One Nation Fanwear, why I started, was because I worked in the industry for so long. I knew I had the ability and the talent to do it, and everyone was always like, "Oh, you should make shirts, you should do this," but it's not really. With this as an outlet for creativity, not about money with me. It's more about trying to use it as a vehicle to give back.
Absolutely, man.
Cool.
And make some coin while you're doing it too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't leave don't leave yourself short, man. You have plenty of room to do that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, a company has to survive, but
sure.
But it's more or less like you'll see. There'll be specific designs where all the proceeds go to that, and the beauty of that is I want to make them like a snake design, like designs that Raider Nation really like, that have asked about fan art that I've done. So it's just a perfect thing to connect the two.
Yeah, and you're you know what? Everybody can find you. You're on Instagram. You're on Facebook. You're you probably on Twitter.
But I'm on Twitter as Just Win Johnny, but it's not more. It's just kind of personal fan stuff. Like that's a cesspool, that place. Yeah. But you can find the stuff, and everybody should check it out, and hopefully anybody listening out there is ready to go find One Nation Sportswear and
buy some stuff, man.
Sure.
Like I said, I look forward to working with you guys. Your club is awesome. I mean, I came out today. Everyone's welcomed me with open arms and everything. Great people, and there's nothing like the Tri-State. That's what people don't get is, oh, where are you from? Well, I work in New York City. I grew up in southwestern Connecticut. You know, you bounce around a lot. The Tri-State is a big melting pot. So.
It is, man. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Like I said, I work in New York. I work in Manhattan. Live in Jersey. You know, I'm like from California.
Yeah,
like I'm you know, but this is a great area, man. We have a lot of good stuff going on. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Yeah, no problem.
And you'll definitely, you know, you'll be here for the parade.
Yeah, oh yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
definitely,
cool.
definitely.
Yeah.
Raider Nation. If you're anywhere around the Tri-State, come to the parade. Come check
to
it
the
out.
parade, man. Newton, New Jersey, Sussex County, St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's look, you're gonna march with Raider fans in a St. Patrick's Day parade on the East Coast, man.
Yep.
How cool is that?
And I'm Polish and Italian, and I'll march with the Raider Nation.
Yeah, man.
It don't matter. It don't
Hey, man.
matter.
Hey, I'm a Polish kid, and I'm going to be, I'm Irish that day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's right. Everybody's green that day. So, we're all silver and black that day.
Yeah,
but,
we're all silver and black. Yeah.
silver and black. But everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
right? It's the Irish Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for sitting in with us, man. Thanks for coming down and
Thanks for coming down, sitting in our meeting. You know.
Definitely.
Yep, and we're like I said, you're always welcome for any game, any event, any party, anytime. I mean, we kick it off all year long.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I can tell already the people are great, and Raider Nation, definitely come check it out.
And
if you're in the
you
area.
only met like an eighth of us
small.
today.
Yeah.
So everybody shows up for the game. So when we're having a meeting, they're like, oh,
yeah, that's how it goes.
yeah. But cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Well, all right, man. Everybody check out One Nation Sportswear.
Yeah, One Nation Sportswear,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
A lot of stuff for Raider charities.
Yep.
Things like that. Doing a lot of good work over there, Johnny is.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
So check him out. Instagram.
And
OneNation.com.
really cool.
OneNationFanwear.com, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
And real cool of them to make the trip from Connecticut to Jersey today.
Sure.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of mutual friends. So
Yeah.
good stuff.
See, the hardcore scene unites people, man.
It does.
And Raider Nation. does.
And Raider Nation unites people, too.
Yeah.
So they work hand in hand.
Absolutely, man.
And we can all thank Agnostic Front for that.
Yes.
Yes.
The Godfathers.
Godfathers.
Yeah.
I actually went to the screening of that movie.
Yeah,
yeah?
I remember you said that. I'll tell you, it was a good.
What's it out on? Is it out on Netflix?
It was on Showtime.
It's on Showtime.
It was on Showtime?
Yeah.
I went to the screening in New York because my buddy Pete and Johnny's buddy Pete from 100 Demons, he came down and Chris Potts is out.
See you later,
He's
Mr.
out.
Potts.
Yeah, he came down and
See you in a couple of weeks. I'll be in touch
because
with
his
you.
buddy directed it. This is the hardcore scene, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Pete's buddy directed the movie, so Pete came to and when Pete comes to New York, it's a big deal because he hates going to New York. So he came down, and a buddy of mine, Radio, another old hardcore skinhead Samoan dude that I know from Seattle, just happened to be in town, and I was like, I found us something to do. Let's
There you go.
So we went and watched the Agnostic Front. The premiere of that Godfathers of Hardcore.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was good. Man.
I said, listen,
I
I
wanted
like.
to see more about the beginnings of the scene and everything.
Me too.
But the
Yeah.
movie
Me too.
was not about that. It was
No.
about
No.
Roger and Vinny and their
Yeah.
struggles,
Uh,
and,
right.
which is cool.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, good
It's fine.
stuff, man. A lot of stuff in there with Freddie Madball, Roger's little brother,
Yeah.
and
Well, Freddie Madball started singing with them when he was what?
like 12
11?
or something.
Yeah,
11,
12 years
yeah.
old.
So, a lot of stuff in there from him, and it was good stuff.
It
man.
was good. You know what? It gave me good flashbacks. I like Agnostic Front. I mean, they were cool. They were a good band. I liked them. Were they the Godfathers of Hardcore? No. But whatever. It's fine. It's good. You
Yeah.
want to do a Godfathers of Hardcore movie? Do a Bad Brains movie. That's just me.
Yeah.
But that's me. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you mean by Godfather.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. Yes.
I if you mean like the founders, who knows, man. You could go all the way back to Black Flag if you wanted to, but then what we think of as hardcore, especially like New York hardcore, then, the Bad Brains, even though they're from DC, that's a New York hardcore band.
Yeah, Brad Burns are definitely a New York hardcore.
But then if you're talking about Godfather, like Shot Caller or whatever, I mean, I'd probably throw that more at Freddie than I would Roger. You know? I mean, Freddie and Cousin Joe. That's the New York hardcore, like DMS kind of.
I mean, to me, the Godfather's a hardcore. The original Black Flag.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Keith Morris.
Yeah, if you
I mean, that's that right there. That was like, to me, the first hardcore album.
Yeah, and hardcore would have, that's it. All sprang from there.
Yeah, dude. As much as listen.
And what is hardcore anyway?
I mean, it's speed. It's sped up punk rock.
Yeah, now it's like breakdowns and whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, no, you can't really compare like Black Flag and the Cro-Mags. I mean, that album, Age of Quarrel, is probably the ultimate that was the album right there.
Yes.
That brought everything to this is what it is.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Right.
And that was the album that really spawned the hardcore going, mixing with metal. That was
absolutely.
I think the Age of Quarrel's got to be the original crossover.
Yeah, that was a crossover.
Even though if you really listen to it, it's really just a long tribute to the Bad Brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows, man? But that's still a fun movie to watch.
It is. I'll tell you,
I gotta find it because I haven't got. I don't have any Showtime stuff. I figured it'd be on Netflix.
You can probably find it on one of those, though, too, even though it was on. I'll tell you, just jumping back really quick before we change the topic, and Tom brought it up, and I know we talked about this in the past. As much as a Rollins fan that I am, that first Black Flag gig with Keith Morris, that might have been the ultimate.
I like it all.
I love Rollins, but Keith Morris's voice is I love it.
Tell you what,
but I'm glad
it all worked out.
I'm glad because if Keith Morris would have stayed with Black Flag, we would have never had the Circle Jerks.
No.
Absolutely.
There's
a great catalog
We
right
wouldn't
there.
have Off.
Yeah, wouldn't have Off.
Right. No.
So,
but I'm saying that was just awesome. I just
well,
that very
I'll
first.
tell you what, my review of Flag when the original Black Flag got back together and they went out on tour with Morris.
When there were two competing bands.
Yeah. They had to call themselves Flag.
You had Greg Ginn and
you had the Greg Ginn version. You had the
which was awful, by the way.
Yeah, it was horrible. I seen him in Asbury at Punk Rock Bowling, and they came on before Coxbear, I believe, was the headliner that day, and they came on and. Now I had seen Black Flag. I probably seen Black Flag probably 10, 15 times.
Right.
From like an old deli in New York to, a bigger place. And Flag blew every version of that band that ever was after it away.
Yeah.
And these guys are all in their late 50s and 60s now, and they blew everybody away at Punk Rock Bowling that day. They blew Agnostic Front off the stage. They blew Coxbear away. They blew Anti-Nowhere League away. They blew every single band there off the stage.
Godfathers of hardcore right there.
Yes.
It really is, man.
Yes.
It really is. You can't, we need to pull out some more equipment. Where's the podcast Hotwire stuff? We got some voicemail stuff going on.
Let me find it.
We have two voicemails from the same guy.
Oh, okay.
This is a first time
Is
caller.
it Ken Cruz?
Oh, cool.
It's not.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Hey guys, this is Central Valley Raider calling out of the 559 here in Tulare, California. Just been listening to your show for the last few weeks. Been listening to Merrick on YouTube and whatnot on your guys' app now lately. I've been his show for a while, but yours just a few weeks, and I really enjoy it. It's kind of a little different tone. I enjoy the craft brew conversations, because I am a craft beer lover. I'm sorry.
All right.
But anyway, to get back to football. A couple things, a couple shows I've been paying attention to. You guys have been addressing, getting rid of Carr, free agency. Some of your callers have called in and made comments on they want not so-called veterans, but they want people that have earned their bones, I guess you would say. My opinion on that is, let's talk about free agency. You got Clark from Seattle. He's a one-year wonder. He had a great year. Do we want to bring in a one guy, give him a fat check, and he disappears on us?
No.
We've had those players before.
No.
Let's talk about D Ford, linebacker. Obviously, we know we need linebackers. Funny thing is, a few years back, we had a linebacker for a head coach, a linebacker for a defensive coordinator, and a linebacker for a general manager, and Lord behold, we don't get a damn linebacker in the draft or ever get one that can solidify the defense.
You are
That's always been the running joke for me to, my buddies, and we're sitting around having a few. D Ford, again, he had a solid cast around him. Is he really great by himself? Is he gonna stand out? These names that we're talking about, they want a lot of money. Landon Collins. We get Landon Collins, the guy is athletic. But think about this, we would have the shortest safety tandem in the NFL with him and Joseph. And if I remember right, a few weeks into the season, Gruden and them despised the height of Joseph. Yeah, he balled out, and I think it was more he put the pressure on himself to be an athlete. And he showed, Gruden, that he can hit and he can compete, but again, teams will start picking on that height, and that's the reality of it. That's just my thing. I would say, man, let's just use those drafts. Let's use that draft capital. We got 3 first rounds. We don't have to get 3 first-round picks. Let's trade some of them first and pick up some second and thirds. People get a little crazy towards the end of the draft. They start thinking all these people are going to get picked by that other team, and they get antsy. So, yeah.
And Google Voice cut you off, but you said, no, I'm not done yet, and you called back. So Central Valley Raiders calling back right now.
Yeah, they're going to say, no, I'm good with Landon Collins if we got Landon Collins.
Landon Collins, he's not a one-hit wonder. The guy's been he's been a Pro Bowler 4 years.
Well, he was calling Clark a one-hit wonder, which I think he might have a point there.
Yeah, I think he has a total point there.
I think Landon Collins is a solid free agent. We should look at because here you got a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
I think he's a one-time All-Pro. Maybe a little short, but that doesn't seem to limit him too much.
No, I like him. I like him as a player.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on the whole free agent market this year, but he's one of those guys. And the other guy, listen,
he's an actual difference maker.
You give me Von Miller, then that's
sure.
it. Those are the guys I want that are out there right now.
Like he's talking about using draft picks to get other players. So I don't know. Maybe we can entice the donkeys into Von Miller with a first-round pick.
I would love Von Miller.
Google Voice cut him off, but he's got more to say. So
there we go.
Let's see what he's got here.
Hey guys, this is Central Valley Raider from 559 calling you again. I guess I was babbling on, so they cut me off. So this one will be a little shorter. Just continuing on what I was saying about free agency. Just a lot of one-year wonders looking for big contracts. I hope John doesn't, or Mr. Gruden, Coach Gruden doesn't make that mistake. Going back to Carr, like you guys have stated, this is his make it or break it year. I'm sick and tired of the 4th and 7, 4th and 10. And he checks down or he chucks it, into the stands, something ridiculous. I do think he is, punch drunk right now. Last year, and especially in 2016, he would hear or feel presence and he was gone. He's not the fastest, but he picked up those yards when needed. So definitely this is a break it, or make it year for Derek Carr. I'm a big supporter of him. He's my quarterback. I think he belongs in Raider Nation. He's from the Central Valley. Like you said, I think you said in your last iPod, you don't care if he's going to church or he's drinking whiskey and smoking some cigarettes before a game. You just want him to win. And I'm to the point where I feel, I believe a lot of Raider Nation feels the same way.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, keep up the great work. You definitely got to try some of our local craft breweries. I don't know if you can get them shipped out there to you. We got one called Kauai Brewing. Awesome stuff. You got to try that. Anyways, guys, keep up the great work. Go Raiders. And it's time to change this, man. Time to change the whole situation in Oakland, Las Vegas, whatever we got to do. We got to stop being a laughing stock and start being the one that everybody's afraid to meet. All right, man. Have a good one.
All right.
Cool, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Agreed.
That was a good voicemail, man.
Very good.
voicemail.
And
yes.
And what was the name of that brewery?
A Kalia?
Listen, hey, man, listen. We're not getting out there right now.
I got some people in Fresno.
Okay.
So,
yeah, man.
I got some people in the Central Valley.
Yeah, Chuck's got people out in the Central Valley.
Chuck's got people everywhere.
Chuck has people everywhere, man.
What's our friend that called up that likes to pour beer on his body or whatever?
Wow.
He's out there in Fresno, he likes to ship beers.
Yeah.
So and he likes to have beer shipped to him too.
Cool.
He wants some of this carton beer shipped out to him.
Okay.
You know?
So we can take that's only an hour from us. We can go down there and do a show.
Yeah, plus
absolutely.
Plus they also, some of the stores are carrying carton now too.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Over in Sparta, I think they have everyone they make.
There's some carton beers at the shop, right?
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 on tap here.
There's 2 on tap here, and I'm drinking one. I am drinking the boat beer.
I had the boat beer
I'm
earlier.
a big fan of their head high. I like that. But listen, hey, until we get out there, listen, feel free. You want to go and do a tasting at those breweries and call in and let us know. Give us your review of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll use it.
Any of those Central Valley breweries out there, man, because I know there's a few that have popped up all over the Central Valley. So, I'm a Salinas guy myself, so I'm a little farther towards the coast. But, anywhere, San Joaquin Valley, out Fresno area, Tulare, go ahead and give us some reviews, man.
Yeah, feel free and keep calling in. That was a great call.
Yeah,
very insightful. You're not like one of the other, like the usual, like, get rid of this guy, we need this guy. Everybody sucks. Gruden sucks. Like, you know what? Insightful. Your shit, and it was good. Very good.
You had actual, instead of just going, this guy sucks, fire everybody. You had actual things to say. So that's good.
We
appreciate it.
We pretty much agree with you on everything except maybe Landon Collins, like we were saying. Me and Tom were feeling that, and Chuck too. We kind of feel like Landon Collins is.
Yeah, you see,
I get your point. I do get your point.
See, the deal is we're out here in Giants country, so we get to see him every Sunday, whether we like it or not, on TV. Unless we just sit there.
I don't see it.
Well, Chuck doesn't see it, but before
I do, if they're not on the Raiders game, I'm watching it.
Before I head over to the bar at 4:00, I usually have the Giants on or the Jets or whatever else, and I get to see a lot of these guys. So but Landon Collins, I think is
a great player, man.
Is a good deal for us to target.
Well, depending on what we,
yeah, depending on what he wants. Yes,
the other people, I agree with you though. They're one hit wonders, definitely.
Yeah. You're not paying a guy for 1 year, no. But Collins has a few good years under his belt where he's all pro, everything else.
I get his point though with him and with Joseph. And, that could teams are going to target that, but these guys don't care, man.
No.
And speaking of which,
you got a couple inches on me. Yeah, I just beat you.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what Collins kind of does, man. He beats everybody to the punch. That's why he's good.
Right. Absolutely. But also, I don't know if you guys looked into this further. I don't know if you noticed that. We were talking earlier about that new football league, the AAF or whatever.
Oh yeah, they're on right now, right?
Right. And word has it that after the first week they already went into financial difficulty. That. Supposedly, I think the owner of one of the hockey teams dumped some money into the whole league to help them out. But what people don't realize is why they went into financial difficulty after like 1 week of the season. And that's all because the Raiders traded Khalil Mack.
No.
It's the sole reason.
Yes.
It's got to be.
It's the sole reason.
Yeah.
That's why. That trade even ruined the new football league.
Exactly, because they were banking on him playing for them.
Yeah.
And now he got traded to the Bears, and the whole budget for the league is what he makes in a year. So it kind of sunk their dream, man.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Are they really having financial difficulties?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I didn't even know that.
I'm kind of surprised by that because they had the ratings for the first week were huge.
Yeah.
More than they expected.
I don't know. I just going by. I jumped in late on the Mackie Potts show, so when you listen back, they were talking about it more. Actually, Bill was bringing it up that they were in a little bit of financial despair, and
wow.
I wanted to say that
I watched
Nashville Predators or one of the hockey teams.
I watched the first game, and I think for the entire first quarter and a half, there was maybe about 17 people that I could see in the stands.
Yeah,
in Orlando, wherever that is. But, it's Orlando.
Tough.
If you're not in Jacksonville, Tampa, or Miami, nobody in Florida gives a crap about football.
Yeah.
And
even Jacksonville. Jacksonville's even up for debate.
Yeah, but, there's no college in Orlando that's spawning NFL players like Jacksonville, Miami, the Tampa area. So, nobody cares in Orlando.
But if you look at, I watched the Texas team. I don't know where the hell they're out of.
San Antonio.
But they look like, they're Texas fans. So, there was a lot. They looked like there's some pretty good butts in the seats there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down there the week before that season opener, and they were all excited about it. So
they all had the garb on and stuff,
cool.
and I dig it. Listen, like I said, they need to just treat it as it is. Let's just make it that minor league for the NFL. Listen, we drafted you first round.
Right.
We don't think you're ready yet. You're going to get one season under your belt at the half step up. You're going to play quarterback for whatever the Birmingham team, whatever. That's our affiliate. You're going to play one season with them. You're going to get a half step up to the big boys, and then we'll see how you do. We'll bring you up. Or just like baseball, you know how it is. You're not making it. We're going to send you down to Birmingham for a year. Get your bearings, and then we'll bring you back up when.
I like it for the fact if they're gonna, if you're looking at this league as to be like the practice squad league, I think it only helps the guys because now they're getting in actual real game time.
Yeah, they get
situations
reps.
rather than just on the practice field all week being the other team.
No, they get actual reps. They actual play time.
Yes, actual hitting, actual everything.
Right, but this is where they should take the nod from baseball or whatever. Listen, all right, the third round pick, the Raiders take the quarterback from Colgate. All right, here's your contract. You're going to play 2 years or 1 year at Birmingham Irons, and then blah 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 blah, and then you come up. Okay, here we go. So
exactly.
Now you're getting some playing time because listen, the dude from Colgate isn't going to be taking Carr's job.
No.
He's not even going to take the backup's job, so at least he's going to get some playing time for a year or so, and then we'll go from there.
No, that would be that. Yeah, that would be an ideal way to do
this. Maybe a long term. Looking at this, maybe it'll cut down on the CTE crap.
Yeah,
you could.
You're not throwing people into. They get a little more game ready,
right?
So.
Listen, I'm still with Dicka. Let's take the helmets off. Leather helmets again.
Yeah.
And Johnny says, "Let the players smoke."
Let them smoke.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, listen. I say it half kidding but half serious. Let's go back to the leather helmets, like Dick has said, and he used the rugby stats, and there's very very few incidents of the concussion problems in rugby because they don't wear helmets and it's a full contact. If you ever watch rugby, it's a brutal sport, but. That being said, those dudes are not using their heads as weapons because they're not wearing helmets.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So there you go.
Yes. They're using their shoulders, chests.
And they're tackling properly because they don't want to be knocked stupid. So let's put leather helmets on these dudes, and you're going to see some of these instances drop down.
Yeah.
Yeah, leather helmets.
Everybody went crazy on Ditka like he was a senile old crazy person, which he almost is, but not in this instant.
He's close. Yeah.
In this instance, he was right.
Everywhere outside, everywhere in the states outside of Chicago, he's a senile crazy person. But
All right, I got nothing else.
Yeah,
I got nothing else either.
Listen, we start talking about music, we'll be here till midnight.
Yeah,
so.
we'll be here forever. We got to save that for the other show.
Yes.
Yeah, we need content for the other show.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So until next time, kiddies. Listen, I'm going to be in Hotlanta next weekend, so I won't be here with you.
Yeah. So
I don't think we're going to record next weekend.
No, I don't think we're recording next weekend.
Right,
but
so maybe for that, maybe I might have to do an on-site recording. Me drunk at the wedding reception.
That'd be good.
That'll be good. It'll be interesting, though.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you're in Hotlanta next week, look for Fitz.
Yeah.
Look for Fitz.
Look, you'll find me. I'll be the 50-year-old dude that's surrounded by his young nephews challenging him to drink, and they'll be the ones laying on the ground as I'm leaning against the bar saying, "What's the problem?"
All right, this is Tom. I guess we're going to be wrapping up our show here. If you have any questions for me, or you want to call in and talk about anything you want on the Raider Fan Club Blitz, our number is 732-798-0257. Feel free. Ask me about Mr. Skittles. I love Mr. Skittles. We're also going to give a shout out to the Irish Cottage, our home base. They are located at 602 Route 23 North in Franklin, New Jersey. And their number is 973-827-2090. And give us a call. Let us know what you think. Questions, comments, anything you want to say. Feel free. Talk to you next week. Bye. He said he's going to wear a thong at the internet. Okay. I didn't say he's going to be wearing a thong sitting around with us.
What should we do?
We should probably take a little break and then maybe get Johnny on, talk about his graphic stuff. And
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No.
All right.
Listen.
Screw Johnny. Then.
That 2 minutes Liam is talking to you, he's like, as he's talking, he's like texting with his girlfriend, like FaceTime,
Right.
and you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So,
I'm in love. Oh.